Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Jason with Jadren Aquatics, bringing you back to the fish room. Today we're going to do an update on all 9 of my shrimp tanks, so you guys can see what's going on them. I just fed them a few minutes ago, that way we can see them all kind of flock together, so you can get an idea of kind of what's going on in each tank. So what I've started doing is I've started to remove some of the adults and started to put them into some of my other tanks. I've really fallen in love with shrimp, and it's fun watching them, so I've decided to start moving them into some of the guppy tanks. In other words, I'm putting them in tanks where they won't be eaten. Now, the babies might have trouble surviving, and the ones that don't have a lot of plants, but I'm not necessarily putting them in the other tanks to breed. So let's go ahead and let's start with the first tank. Alright, so these are the first ones that I ever got. These are some cherry reds. And you'll see that these they're not very red compared to some of the other ones that I have. And you can also see, as I've continued to let them breed, that we're starting to get a lot of other colors that are now showing up. There's some yellows and there's some oranges, and I think I might have saw a green in there also. Right now I couldn't even hazard to guess how many hundreds are in that tank. Alright, so here is tank number 2. These are cherry shrimp that I got from Rob at Flip Aquatics. As you can see, they are a lot more red. You can see these guys are doing great also. As you can see, as you've probably seen in some of my other previous videos with the shrimp, is that hair algae in most of these is a never-ending battle. Like, for instance, in this one, it's not. This Java fern is growing great. This one used to have Java fern in it, but it got overtaken by the hair algae, which I have to pull most of it out probably once a month or so, but I leave some in there because the shrimp do love it. Okay, here are the fantasy blues. Again, these guys are doing great. These, I'm not seeing really any color changes in these. Like, everything is breeding out true into this exact same blue. You don't really see a lot of lighter blue or darker blue. You just see kind of steady blue. Now, some of the younger ones are a little bit lighter blue. That's just because they haven't got their full color. These are also ones that I got from Flip Aquatics. Alright, now the next tank, these are the Bloody Marys. So these are even more red. All of these tanks started out the same. They all had the exact same thing. They had spiderwood, they had the dragonstone, then they had a piece of Java moss and some cholla wood. But like, this is all that's left of the Java moss in this aquarium. Again, this is one I'm just fighting hair algae all the time. Again, these guys are all breeding true. Okay. Okay, next tank, these are the carbon Rilis. These guys typically kind of have a two-tone pattern where they've got more of a white in the middle and kind of a blue on the outside. But you'll see in there, there's probably 4, 5, 6 of them that are pretty black. And then some that are a much lighter blue. This one I actually got some guppy grass in the other day and I put in there. I think I got that guppy grass from Jeff Rowe's fish room. And this is the last tank. that has horrible glare on it. Okay, so the story on this tank is this: I had black rose in here, and it got down to where I only had like one left. And he's still in there somewhere. I saw him the other day. But the other day, Jeff Rose contacted me, Jeff Rose Fish Room, and said he had some shrimp that he wanted to trade me for some stickers. So I said, all right, send away. And so the ones he sent me are kind of a, they're like a, I don't know, they're kind of clear with tiger patterns. Some of them seem to be a little bit more brown than others. All these stupid ramshorn snails blocking the way from you to be able to see them. I've only had these guys for a couple of weeks. I filmed an unopening video of this to show it, and I forgot I left my camera on manual focus, so the entire video was completely blurry. And I didn't realize it until after I'd already put the shrimp in, and I wasn't going to try to recreate the entire thing, so I didn't get to do an unopening for those. There are all 9 of my shrimp tanks. I absolutely love these things, and now I want to get into some of the harder species, the ones that are just a lot more beautiful, but I don't know what I'm doing, what I'm going to put them at, because I am officially running out of space. And yes, I'm still working on moving the wall back so I can get more tanks in. I don't know, I have a horrible addiction that I can't seem to fix. All right, if you guys got any comments, be sure and leave them down below. Oh, if you guys are curious what I feed them about every 3 days with some Shrimp King. Here we go. This is the stuff that I feed them. You get 5 different packets. It's 5 in 1. I got a whole bunch of these from Flip Aquatics, so I rotate each one of these out each time. I use RO water, and then I mix it with whatever that salty stuff is called. I take RO water and I mix it with this to get it to the right balance that it needs for the Neocaridina. And then I also use Bacter X to help promote biofilm growth for them to eat. Other than that, that's about all I do. I don't do water changes too terribly often, maybe 10% a month, if even that. All right, if you got any comments, be sure and leave them down below. If you haven't subscribed to my channel already, love for you guys to click that subscribe button. Thanks again, guys, and God bless.